This is the Geeked Out Show, whether car collecting, toy investing. Geeked Out Show got the blessings, crazy. This is the Geeked Out Show, whether comic book reading or anime watching. Geeked Out Show got the options, crazy. We all here, it's your one-stop shop. We geek in, we geek out, 24 on the clock. Whether if you're comic book reading or anime watching, Geeked Out Show's got the options. Dropping every single moment, get a deeper focus. Reminisce toys you never noticed, different views to go with. Different type of nerd issues and nerd tissues. Black holes had to pay those dues, so know the difference. Understand the context clues, we on a mission. From the Barbies to the Lego dude, we got a vision. Safe place for respectable cues. From a real fan, not ones that's active reviews. So beyond that, don't get the dust cap. It's all love, but where your geek esteem at? Relax while we sip on the Epto Cool. I know a place most def won't lose you. And here it is.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Gil Black Hole Comics, host of the Geek Out Show, and I'm here with my co-hosts. Good old Reliables here. I really appreciate both of you guys holding it down recently. Christian.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing tonight?
And we got Matt.
Hey, everybody, it's Major Reaction coming at you.
Thank you guys for coming on tonight. Got AZ in the chat. Did someone say Turtles? Yes, we did. There's a lot of Turtles news, as you know. I know you're a fiend for the Turtles, so we're going to bring some stuff. I wasn't sure what to name the episode, either something Street Fighter related or something Turtle related, and I think Turtles might just be a little bit more popular, so went with the Turtles title. So Christian, thank you, man, for being like on almost like all the interview episodes with me. I appreciate it. Matt, I appreciate you being on almost every single one, and then also heading the one today. If you guys haven't watched it, Seth and Matt did an episode with Chris from Biblical Adventures, their Kickstarter. They're fully funded and talking about Kickstarters. So yeah, we did that. We did Almighty Legends. We did Savage Crucible, and then we also did Tribal Force. So we've done 4 episodes over the last month. It's all been Kickstarter focused. So
they're all for your money.
I'm all interviewed out.
Money and put away.
I'm all interviewed out, and I'm happy and just glad that it's all over and done with. I'm just like, man, no more Kickstarters. All right, let's go ahead and catch up. I mean, it's been a minute since we've had a regular episode. It's been legitimately like a month, maybe even longer than that. I don't know. The last episode we did was 2/18, sometime in like mid-February, I think. So, Christian, what you been up to, man?
Oh man, I haven't been up to really much, man. I'm just pretty much working and stuff like that, and just handling some stuff around the house. And so far this week, I'm off this week for spring break, so I'm gonna get some stuff done around here, and maybe we might do some things sometime during the week. I'm not sure yet on what, but yeah, that's pretty much it, man. What about you, Matt? What you been up to?
Oh, just was waiting for a ton of packages to arrive on Friday, and everything came in on Saturday. So and Sunday. So just been playing with a ton of toys and taking some photos. Finally, it's been a while. Gil, how you been?
Have not had enough time to take any photos because I'm not motivated to do so. So I'm like, I'm not going to push it. Just been focusing on. I did a YouTube review. That was the last time that we recorded. Was when I did a YouTube review, which was like, damn, a month ago for Turles. So I did that. I've been doing just, we do the interviews and just, that's about it, man. I'm just like all tuckered out, all worked out. This last Friday, it was kind of cool. It was a little treat. Just because how like, is it going to storm? Is it not going to storm? And storm watch on California and stuff like that. They actually ended up canceling our site on Friday. So that was dope. I was actually like home by like 12 o'clock. So I went in, clocked in at 7:30, and I was out the door and like home by like 12 o'clock. So it was cool. I was happy about that. So just been chilling. Good day. Another one starting on Tuesday. What? Another Kickstarter?
Oh yeah, the wallet.
What
I
is
didn't
it?
know High School Creations was gonna do a Kickstarter. I thought he was just gonna. I thought that was just like his new thing that he was gonna start doing and selling.
Oh dang,
But
jeez.
that's actually smart. I mean, then he can mass produce it. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Kevin, what
he
up?
did he did a live yesterday, I think, too, as well. And so yeah, he was talking about it, and I listened to it, so it sounds interesting.
Yeah, totally. No, I seen the prototype that he's working with so far, and it looks good. I mean,
Yeah,
I have so many damn dioramas though. Like I don't need just a basic wall anymore. So it's definitely good for like beginners though, and people
Yeah.
that like don't have access to that many dioramas and maybe can't afford to splurge and spend $200 to $300 on a single diorama. So it's always
Yeah.
a nice option to have different options in the community.
yeah,
Talking about that, I've been rearranging my garage, and I like found a couple different like walls and stuff like that I've used as dioramas, and I was like, oh, there's this, there's that, and like I condensed everything into like a big ass box, and I was like, holy shit, I had more than what I did, and I could almost make it seem like I got a little city at the very least, like do like a side of a building, then I got some street, and do another building, and then like. Yeah, I was just like, oh, I could kind of make it seem like I got a little bit of a city here going on.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
But,
if you angle it right and use your what you have, you can make like a tight alleyway scene. If you just put two like random walls together and then have a back wall, you can make what looks like an alley or like a narrow street wall. Like you can do a lot with just a couple dioramas. It's just all about how you think about it and how you utilize your spacing and your distance and stuff, because that's a huge thing. Like, and it's something I struggle with as a photographer, is just trying to have a nice layout. Because like one thing that Boog from ACBA always talks about is,
how dare you bring that up here? No, it's fine.
when you do go to take a picture, it's best to like look through your viewfinder and set your scene up through your viewfinder.
Yeah, for sure.
That's the best way to do it and fill it in that way, because if you just do your scene and then start trying to like, you're gonna have to fudge so much extra stuff at the end. Like it's gonna take you so much longer. So going with that like mindset of putting everything into the frame that you want to use and then working it out that way, you can layer things up so nice. Like Simon Hill is probably one of the best people at doing that. He takes random things and things that you wouldn't even think of to use with your action figure sometimes, and just the way he layers it will make it look like a bush or a building or something that it's not. So
yeah,
just really clever use of certain things can push your limited amount of things.
I want to bring up one thing. I may seem like a hater, but I wish people would stop using like the fish tank stuff as like shrubbery and bushes, and I'm like, it doesn't look like that in real life, but well, whatever. It is what it
works
is.
for
But I'm
certain
just like,
things. Like
I
if
feel
you're
like
like
most of the times it doesn't, dude.
X-Men
But, I mean-
Savage Land, it works for that kind of stuff, or like
Sometimes some of the shit
off-world
has
location.
fluorescent though. I'm just like, it doesn't make sense to me, but I'm like, whatever. Everybody could do whatever they want, I'm like, go for it. I don't want to seem like a hater or anything like that. So, or be like one of those sticklers, because like I hate when people are like that. But I'm just like, it's just in my own head. I'm just like, it doesn't really. But whatever. I can't be like that. If I don't like people being that way with me, I can't be that way with other people. That's why like I don't say anything or comment anything. But in my head, I'm just like, not really feeling that.
I'm pretty sure it's Simon
like
who did it was Casey, I think, Warrior Evans. He did that setup with the Ninja Turtle and did it like the video game, the NES video game.
That he pulled off very well, man. Sometimes
he was
it
using
does
like
look good.
those kind of plants and shit like
sometimes,
that.
Sometimes it is, but I'm just saying like not
chef's kiss.
Not like everyone doesn't pull it off all the time. They think they do, but they don't.
Sometimes you can blatantly tell that something is, I mean, shit. I've even used a cardboard box before, like
I've seen that shit.
That shipping insert to simulate like desert mountains and stuff. And if you pull it off and you blur it out well enough, it can it can work.
Yeah, definitely.
But
well, let's go ahead and get into some comics. Yeah,
right? It's like, oh, that's cardboard, and it's like,
let's get into some comic books or manga, whatever we've been reading. I don't know if you guys have been reading anything, but I've actually been diving into the God of War book and series and lore even more. And I restarted from the very beginning, and then I didn't even know that there's a book, but there's a book that I've been reading digitally, and dude, there's so much more detail and
So it's a,
backstory and everything that wasn't like ever harped on in the original game back for PS2.
so it's
That I
a
was,
it's an
what,
actual.
it's an actual book, yes,
Okay.
that you could read. There's one for 1, 2, 3, 2018, and then I'm sure eventually Ragnarok. But there's just like a lot of extra stuff that isn't brought up, talked about, or you even get to see or anything like that on the video game. So it's like it's pretty
Yeah.
dope. I don't have the title and stuff like that, but like if anybody does want it, they could hit me up. I mean, not really the title. You just look up God of War book. But if you guys want to know who the author and the publisher and all that other stuff, I could get them the details. But yeah, man, like there's a bunch of extra stuff that they don't go into like during the regular video games, which I thought there's a lot of lore, a lot of stuff that they explained and harped on, but there was like a lot of other shit just going on with the gods, like the betrayal and deceit and playing against one another and all this other shit that I was just like, oh, that would have been dope to actually see like in the video game and stuff like that. It's just kind of like alluded, everything's kind of like alluded to.
Yeah.
But I like seeing it rather than just like, you know, thinking that it's happening. So it just adds a couple more layers to the story and it's a lot deeper and stuff like that. What about you, Matt? What you been reading?
Well, I picked up Death Dealer, and apparently I didn't know very much about the Death Dealer because Death Dealer is the name of the weapon,
Oh shit!
or not the weapon, the helmet he wears. My bad.
You
So,
want to put that
like-
back up?
What was that?
You want to put it back up? I give you the single layout. Who's that by?
Well, it's by Iverson, Martino, and Delgado,
Oh, okay.
but it's based on Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. The story's by Iverson. Let's see. Just want to show you some of the inside because the inside's really nice, actually. Like it's pretty clean. It's super vibrant.
Yeah, that looks great.
And it's basically just telling the story of I guess something really bad happened. I obviously just jumped in, but something really bad happened. And then this guy's the Death Dealer, or the guy who wears the Death Dealer, is basically going around with this lady who seems to be like a sorceress, and they're just basically about to face like this massive evil. So I'm gonna pick up more just to see where it goes, but just the art is, they got like some of these little splash pages in the back too, just the covers and stuff.
Yeah, that could be a poster for sure.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's beautiful.
So just that grabbed, like the cover just grabbed my.
Are you
my
getting
eye,
any
and the story's
inspiration
not
for
bad.
shots?
What was that?
Are you getting any inspiration for some shots with that?
Well, that was my reason for picking it up in the first place, was maybe to see some cool like splash pages or something that I could simulate. So yeah, I'm gonna probably, attempt something later on. One other comic I picked up and read was this one I was actually excited for, was Nemesis Reloaded. So if you guys know anything about this is like Mark Millar's like evil Batman. So he's this rich dude with unlimited money, and he just loves to do fucked up shit. So his first, this is all about him coming and just hiring all these bad people to do fucked up shit in his name, basically. Damn. So he's just about to start like this huge event, or like, just a bunch of chaos, basically. He's just going there to cause as much ruckus and chaos as he can. And he's basically just paying all these criminals and evil people to just do as much bad shit as they can. So I think this is going to be a pretty nutty comic. And I remember reading the original one, and it was just like one story. So this is going to be interesting to see like a series,
Yeah.
And then I've just kept picking up Something's Killing the Children. Here's one of the latest issues. It's a couple weeks back, actually. I haven't been in like 2 weeks or so. And then House of Slaughter. And then still going steady with Gunslinger Spawn and some other Spawn comics. This cover's sick, though.
I kind of fell off all the other stories. I'm just sticking to the main Spawn series.
Yeah, me too. I just stuck with the Gunslinger and then just the original book. But
it's just so hard.
Yeah, it is. And I've been trying to keep my pulls under like $20 a week now, so I've way cut back.
I don't blame you, dude. I don't
What
blame
about
you
you,
at all.
Christian? Any books? Any reading?
No, sorry, that's where I fail at. I don't read.
No worries.
Oh man, Wesley.
Honestly, I read all these books like 3 weeks ago, and then we haven't had a single normal podcast, so I've just been waiting to talk about it.
No, it's all good. Let's go ahead
That's
and
why I
shoot
forgot a
into
lot about what happened even in any of them. But
let's go ahead and get into some comics and
The new
got some
suit.
Black Panther coming to us. Yes, a new suit, man. This debuted like 2-3 weeks ago now at this point, something like that. But old news. But man, we just had to talk about it. Had to go over it here on the main show. And dude, I like the redesign. It's dope. I like it. I mean, check this shit out.
in
And
that first picture, it looked like you stole Moon Knight's cape.
it kind of does look like that, right?
Yeah, it
But
does.
in the next picture, it just looks like
It
something.
looks like it would be like hieroglyphs right there. Yeah, but
no,
so yeah,
dope.
he's been exiled from Wakanda. Just to let you guys know, I don't know if you guys are up on game with that or not, but just because of like recent events in comics, he's been exiled from Wakanda. He's no longer allowed there. So he went through a redesign kind of thing. And dude, I like the spear. I like the like the little claws on his gloves or gauntlets, whatever. And then kind of like the shield, the bracer right here
Yeah.
on the shoulder.
And it
That's
looks like he
dope.
has little throwing daggers on his bandolier.
He does, yes. He does have like I think it's like 5 or 6, something like that. 5. It looks like four. Sorry.
It's
4.
like it's like a nomad. He's like a nomad. Like
Yeah, it's definitely dope, man. And I'm just like, dude, I didn't think that the Black Panther design could get any better, but that is, yeah, it's just next level. And I really do dig that and like that a lot.
It's such a basic design that adding any kind of textures or anything kind of really add to it. So like the cape, the pauldron, the extra, web gear and stuff like that. It's just like,
I
makes
didn't
him look
think,
more badass.
yeah, I didn't think like I would want to get another Marvel Legend Black Panther, but if they were to make this,
yeah.
I'll take it. I'll buy it.
I'd take a Rebel Tech of this one actually, because that would be dope.
Yeah, I can see them doing that. Just whoever does it, I will buy it. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Savage Crucible could do it. They already have that chest gear going on with Jaeger.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Just-
Bash your own.
Right.
Tribal Force, just wanted to bring it up. They've been successfully funded. I think in the next couple days or so, they're going to be charging us. So yeah, Tribal Force fully funded. And if you guys don't know about this, we will put a link to the Kickstarter in that interview episode. But yeah, it's being created by John Proudstar, and Gene is also behind it. Chris Williams is also behind it. We went at length for like an hour and a half with basically the creators behind it, me and Christian.
That was a good interview.
So here is I believe this is the main cover, right, Christian?
Yeah, I think so. Well, no, I think this is the one of the homage. It's the Days of Future Past homage.
Yeah, the Days of Future Past.
Oh, is that not the main cover? That's one of the variants.
I think it's the variant.
Okay. Here goes some interior art, just real quick. Which it looks great. We went over all this stuff during the Kickstarter interview. But just if anybody hasn't watched it,
that's cool.
Yeah, dude, I really do like the wolves. I'm just like, oh, dude, that's fucking beautiful.
Yeah, that is the original. That's the cover.
That is the main cover, right?
Yeah, that's the main one.
Okay.
What's this?
Also
Scotty
like
Young?
it's almost like a chibi, almost like a Scotty Young type cover.
Yeah.
There goes another homage, Fantastic Four homage, right?
Yeah, that's a Fantastic Four one.
I was gonna say that one kind of reminds me of like old Image.
Yeah, it does. This is the Jesse Hernandez variant, which can't wait for this one. I really do like this one a lot.
So Urban Aztec.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Getting into some Street Fighter 6, as we know that this is coming to us, I believe, in June of this year. So get your butts ready. Coming up this month, you could get yourself some Street Fighter 6 goodness. It's a prelude to the video games, kind of sets up the characters and what's going to be going on. We have some of our characters, some new, some old, a lot of redesigns, some good, some bad, up to you. I did notice, though, that they're starting to clothe a lot more of their characters now. It's not as revealing and sex appeal as it used to be when we were younger in like the 90s. As you can see, like Chun-Li is, covering up everything. Cammy's like covering up everything now. Just like it is what it is. That's even like we could talk about Psylocke and Rogue and everyone else just isn't as revealing as it used to be. TMNT and Street Fighters. Remember the 2-packs that were coming out by Playmates and everybody was like, what the fuck is this? Why is this a thing? Who asked for this? I'm assuming they just jumped the ball like a little bit. They just like were like 6 months early, 7 months early, almost a year early. Because coming up pretty soon from IDW Publishing is going to be TMNT versus Street Fighter, which I don't know if AZ is still in the chat. I'm sorry, AZ, but like Ninja Turtles, they're getting their asses whooped, bro. I don't see how they could fight a Street Fighter crew, especially like Ryu. Ryu, if he lost his shit and he turned into Evil Ryu, bro, like there's no way you could tell me that he's taking on, or the Turtles are taking him on. I'm not well versed in Turtles, but I can't imagine they could take on an Evil Ryu. I'm saying like Ryu and Ken is mopping the floor with all four. Didn't it? Batman?
Akuma, bro. Just bring Akuma in. Everybody's dead.
I don't know. I might pick up like the cover one, like this A cover, but that's about it. I'm kind of like over the crossovers a little bit. But I'm just like, damn, crossover with the Power Rangers, now crossover with Street Fighter. Starting a new thing, the Deadly Symbiote. What is it called? Deadly Symbiote event.
Deadly Genesis?
Is that what it is?
That's what it says on the top.
No. Like the actual event is called Deadly Symbiote. But yeah, there's a couple different things going on. So this is Spider-Man 2099 Deadly Genesis. If you want to follow this particular story, these are the issues that you're going to be having to pick up. So this is going to be
weekly.
Some yes, some no. So Spider-Man 2099 Dark Genesis, May 3rd, May 10th. So this one is weekly, it looks like. With Punisher 2099, 17th, 24th, 31st. So that first one, yes, it is weekly. I'm kind of interested in seeing who these other characters are. Like this guy over here. I can't really blow it up, but the guy off to the right in the second cover, he looks like he's some type of symbiote. And then this guy's like a ninja. I'm very curious about that.
Looks pretty dope.
And then we got looks like Shadowlands Daredevil back there as well. Punisher 2099, man. I don't know. Just something about the design. A lot of the designs for 2099. I'm a sucker for that shit. Here goes Carnage Reigns. And then this one isn't a weekly thing. It's bi-weekly, Matt. So yeah, this one's Carnage Reigns. So this is Alpha starting off May 3rd, and you kind of see like a carnageized Miles, right? That's what you say. Red Goblin, or who is that? Miles? Because that looks like Miles too. I don't know. And then Iron Man right here. Then we look like fucking Miles is about to get killed by Carnage.
Damn.
A buff ass, huge ass Carnage against Miles on the 31st. And then Red Goblin number 5 in June. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 7 in June. No specific dates. Carnage number 14 in June. And Carnage Reigns Omega to finish out the event in June as well. Then we have Extreme Venomverse, which is wild because we got regular Venomverse a couple years ago. But yeah, we got Venom here. This is not Eddie Brock, by the way, guys. This is more than likely Dylan, because there was an official announcement moving forward. Venom was not going to be Eddie Brock anymore, but who knows? We know how comics are. They do things for a couple of years, and then they end up going back on what they say. Then, yeah, like looks like a couple other Venoms as well. Or who knows? Maybe that's Dylan down there. It looks like a younger kid. Extreme Venomverse 2, May to June. Venomverse starts off May 10th. Number 3, 4, and 5 are between May and June. No official dates, but yeah, just if you guys like Venom, be ready for it. And then Death of the Venomverse is going to be finishing everything out. This is a big event. Death of Venomverse, June.
Get ready for
2023.
Venomverse. Oh, just to let you know, here's Death of the Venomverse.
Yeah,
it's literally
exactly.
just gonna die right afterwards.
Death of Venomverse 2, 3, 4, and 5 are going to be between June and July. And then 4 and 5 is between the end of July and August. So we don't know how it's going to finish out.
At least
But
they're giving it to us straight. Well, then they'll have the rebirth of the Venomverse after this.
I know, right?
That'll be the next.
But I mean, look at this, man. Is Carnage standing over a bunch of dead bodies that are
like
wearing like
spider
some
legs
type of
coming out of
venom?
them.
Yeah, wearing some type of venom symbiotes. So I
That's
wonder
pretty
who
cool.
all the hosts are.
I love like the way all the Venomverse and all the Venom and Carnage stuff looks, but like I don't know, it always boils down to the same thing.
What is that?
I don't know, someone new inherits the symbiote, or Eddie gets it back, or you know, like
Well, right
nothing ever
now
changes. The symbiotes never go away. You know what I mean? It's just a
They-
new,
they
bigger,
would
fatter
never-
symbiote, and then the
they'll
original
never
symbiote
go
just has
away.
to beat him.
they'll never go away. That's a mainstay. That's a staple. Now at this point, and just
I
like
used to
the
love the
current time.
symbiotes too. Now it's like too much. They used to sprinkle it in here and there. Now it's like everything is a symbiote. Everything's venomized. Everything's carnageized. You know.
Well, certain people like me, I'm a sucker for that shit, and I buy them all. So
Well, it's like their whole shtick now is just to put two things together, three things together. You know, like just see how many things we can smash together.
see which characters they could do up like that. Like
Like
what
the
you
new
call it?
Electra Daredevil and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean
The
that's actually
Punisher.
like a cool redesign though.
No, I love the redesign. It looks great, but like they do it so often, it just gets like it's annoying. It's like let's just throw everything at the wall and see what sticks.
You're over it. Is what it's.
Oh, I've
seeming
been
like.
over it, dude. Like Gwenpool. Like, come on. Like, this has been going on for years now. Like, it's not even like a new trend.
I feel you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get into some collectibles and what we've been picking up. Matt, you want to start us off?
Do you want me to start off? All right.
Yeah,
Got a lot of stuff.
Go
Got a lot
for
of
it,
stuff.
man.
All right. First off, most excited thing. Obviously, this has been 2 years waiting for these things, and I had the chance to hold these in hand at Legion's Con, and it just made me want them even more. But now that I actually have them in hand, I feel like the quality is way better than what I felt at Legion's Con. Like maybe the ones I had in hand were like really used and worn out and stuff, but these are just amazing. Obviously, like one of the first things that they said to do was heat them up just to make sure that you don't like mess them up. These two came out of the box perfect. I was able to play with them right away. No issues. Didn't really have to heat them up. Kali, which is like the first, the only all armored figure I got. So he has armored arms and the torso. He was the only one that had a hard time. Sorry, I got this barbarian builder cape on him. I also got the barbarian boosters in from Mezco. So I put that cape on him. I think it looks pretty dope. But he was one of the first ones I had to actually heat up. The joints were stuck at the elbow and at the double jointed knee really bad. So I had to heat them up and like individually basically like crack each joint almost. It was a little different than I've ever experienced with most figures. Even NECA, usually you just heat them up and then just start to slowly kind of move them around. This one I had to just kind of like crack it. It was a little worrisome when I got down to the bottom leg though, because when I was trying to twist down here, I had the water really hot, I guess. So this had become really flimsy. Like the shin became really flimsy. So when I went to kind of like, it almost started bending the shin too. I was like, oh shit, I got to be really careful because I could easily like snap the shin and that would be all bad. But these figures look great. They feel great. The articulation is top notch, honestly. Way better than I expected it to be. When I played with them at Legion's Con, we were playing a board game with them that they've designed for it. And I wasn't being too crazy with them with the posing. I was just barely posing them because I didn't want to break anything and feel bad. So having them in hand now, it's just world of difference.
Did you get the whole wave?
No, I realized now that I bought more figures from Wave 2 than I did Wave 1. So I really only received 3 figures with my Kickstarter. So that was a little disappointing when I realized that. I got 3 figures and one of the weapons pack. So I think I'm going to go on to one of these other websites that are selling some and maybe pick up 1 or 2 other figures and maybe a weapons pack. So,
okay.
But I have like 9 other figures coming in on the next wave. And I have 2 different head packs coming in too, or 2 of the same head packs coming in.
Yeah.
So I got 2 of the Vile Villains head packs to go with my 2 Onyx builders.
Cool.
Yeah, so you might not know what the hell that means at all, but if you kickstarted it, you know. So also got these 2 little chairs in from Johnny Number Cinco.
Johnny Number Cinco. Shout out.
$15 each.
Dude, those are dope. I like
Can't
those.
beat it. They're a little on the smaller side, so I would say they work pretty well with like Mezco 112 style figures.
Oh, okay.
And probably like your Marvel Legends. Anything bigger, it's gonna look just a little small. It's gonna look like a love seat, you know, not like an actual chair. I'm sure if
Put
you use
Hulk
like a
on
180, what?
I said put Hulk on them.
There you go. Make him go to his therapist. And
Exactly.
also got a coat rack from him.
Oh, that's dope.
Just a little coat rack. It'll be cool. Like it'll be cool to put in like a little house diorama. Set a couple Mezco jackets on there, maybe a hat or something. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got a diorama in this week from 78 Points. So shout out to 78 Points. This is just one piece of the diorama.
That's dope. Like so,
obviously,
like,
I don't want to have the whole diorama
stairway
sitting
going
on
up.
my lap.
Yeah,
this
stairway
is just
going
kind
up
of
to
like
the
one little background pieces.
Rooftop.
And then it's a full rooftop. There's little windows in the bottom. You can stick a light in
Oh,
there
shit,
and make the
that's
light
dope.
shine out the windows. So that's really cool. I've taken a couple pictures with my Animal Warriors with it, and just look forward to those. And last,
So are they in the urban jungle?
the concrete jungle, I call it.
There you go.
Predator vibes. Last but definitely not least, we got the where'd the magnet go?
Oh.
Damn it. Let me find that little magnet really quick. We got the flaming head sculpt in from Chucky.
Shout out.
Chucky's Geek Spot.
Shout out.
Yeah, I had the magnet. Where'd it go? I was literally I'll show you it later when I can find everything. I just dropped it.
You lost it because you were showing it.
It's all good. I dropped it earlier
screen.
on my kitchen floor and it survived, so it's strong. It's like he said, it's durable. I'm just dropping everything now. What did you guys get? Christian, you get anything?
Yeah, I got a couple things since we've been on. I got those in stock, the Furious 4.
Nice.
Got that one, and then got the other one.
As the bull, nice.
Yeah, and then I got the unknown one that I haven't opened yet.
Unknown one is nice. I like him.
Yeah, so and I thought I would get my Mezco Superman Man of Steel in, but it won't come in until the middle of the week, so I'm waiting on that as well.
Next week.
Yeah, and so also I have a diorama, but I can't really show it on here, that I got from John Davis. I don't know if any of you guys know him, but
the name sounds familiar actually.
Yeah, he did. I put it up on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out. It's a crow diorama of the window.
Oh shit, that's dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, man.
I want to see that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
for reals.
Yeah, so it's up on my Instagram. I just posted that up because I opened it. So yeah, it was.
You know what you need for that?
Yeah, easy Matrix chairs.
Yeah, I need some background stuff. Yeah,
You need the coat rack and this, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought, and I saw that, and then I saw that he said that he had sold out already of the chairs.
Dude, just order. He'll print more out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about it. That's pretty much everything that I got. What about you, Gil?
Got a couple things. So I got the Furious 4 in stock, and then the unknown one. I already sold the Furious 4. I picked them up because I was like, oh, I'll use them as fodder, and then I didn't have one of them. So I was like, I had only picked up the Orc and Bull 2-pack when I went to Legion's Con for myself. Yeah. And then when I got the other one, I was like, I'm not really feeling it. I don't know, man. Maybe I'd be tripping. Like sometimes I like shit, and then like when I get in here, I'm like, this isn't as cool as I thought it was gonna be. So fuck it. I sold it, and I'm like, whatever. I've seen other people do repaints, so I'm kind of like regretting selling them, but I'm like, whatever. I still have the unknown one.
Oh, okay.
I still have that one. So. Yeah. Whatever. Matt, I also got some AWOC stuff in, so I got the Kali.
Yeah, dude, I like Kali. Did you have the same issue with him being
Yeah, so same thing, man. I was gonna tell you, bro.
Frozen?
It's like the joints. Holy shit, man! Did
Did you figure it out yourself?
my anxiety was going, bro? Because
Me
like
too, bro.
each
Especially
time
when that shin started bending, bro.
it's
Oh god.
such a loud crack. Like
Oh.
it's like holy shit. Like it is like it's not like I don't even know how to describe it, but it's like next time I gotta get it on camera. But it's like something breaking, man. Like I'm like, please tell me that joint did not break. And I'm like, okay, it's cool. Like now it's like it moves like butter. It's great, you know, but it's like in the time it's like so scary. And
You can hear mine.
yeah, that's okay. So that's one thing I was gonna say. There's certain figures.
It's only on pale for me.
So for me, it's Tiberius or Tiberius. I think his name is.
Tiberius, yeah.
Yeah. So like for him, the ratcheted what do you call it, ab crunch is the only one that makes everybody else is like cool. Oh wait, nope.
Ab crunch is
Kali.
amazing though.
Kali too. I did not know that.
That ab crunch is amazing.
But dude, like they have good range, which is dope. I like what they did with the shoulder pauldron right here. You know, to allow it soft plastic to not get in the way.
Butterfly joints.
Yeah, I really do.
Ball joint right here.
I dig it a lot, and I actually want to
deal?
get another Kali, and I want to repaint him to put Pale's head on here
Oh,
and do it up differently and make it like an armored Pale. I was like, that would be dope.
I want another Kali and another Pale, and I definitely think I want a Tiberius too.
But you know what though, man? My favorite
Atreyu
is my favorite so far. He reminds me of Lion-O, Thundercats. And then another thing, if you have the Super 7 Lion-O, or actually like any of those things, like the hands will fit. They'll peg in perfectly because I took the gauntlet, like the Lion Gauntlet. I forgot what it's called for Thundercats, but it pegs in there perfectly. It kind of is like a little loose and it will like rotate, but it fits. It isn't a snug fit, but it fits in there.
If you want it to be snug, all you'd have to do is hit it with some of that clear nail polish. And
exactly, and it'll fit. Exactly. I don't want to do that just yet, but yeah. I was just like, oh, this will fit.
One
and
thing
I really do
want to
like
say and warn people is when you're with the bicep joint, it's pretty thick. So when you want to rotate it before you like start positioning your arm, or position your arm first and then rotate, because if you like rotate while you're, or if you like have it rotated to a certain angle and then you start moving it around, it will literally scratch the paint right off of that, or like scratch the surface of the figure too. Yeah, I accidentally did it on the Chunari Legionary.
Shit,
I was just moving the arm, like rotating it, and I had it at a weird angle, and the bicep just kind of scraped up against it. So be very careful with that. And also, I noticed a little bit of flaking on the hand joints too when you're messing around with those.
Turles, there's the last figure that I got. Since we did the interviews, I can't remember if I showed him off or not. I probably did. But like my viewership kind of like plateaued on the review at like 5K, Matt.
Nice. Not too bad.
Yeah. And then my most recent pickup this week, actually like on Thursday, was my Kakashi from BBTS came in. So I was just like, cool. This is the Chidori effect from the last release. He does not come with the Chidori effect, unfortunately. You probably can take the one from Sasuke and stick it on here, though. I just used the one from the last one. I mean, it's kind of cool. I like the lightning from Sasuke better, but I'm leaving Sasuke with that right now. So I'm like, oh well.
Don't you have multiple Sasuke?
I do, but so the other Sasuke I gave to my daughter. So
okay.
the Sasuke that you
just be like, oh, I don't know what happened to it.
Nah, I don't do that shit to my daughter.
She's probably right there listening to me. Huh?
She's right there on the couch, actually. Matt said that I should just steal the Chidori effect from your Sasuke and use it for my Kakashi. She's shaking her head and like her hands like, what the hell?
She ain't gonna like me now.
Probably not. But yeah, dude, like he comes with like 5 different faceplates, 7 different sets of hands. Then of course with the forbidden jutsu of going up the of Naruto, the
pooper.
Yeah, going up the pooper. So yeah, and dude, oh my god, the articulation is so much smoother. It's just crazy the difference. I had to do a review, just the old Kakashi to this one. And the old Kakashi isn't a bad figure by any means, but this is so much better. leaps and bounds. Just like the sculpt and then the articulation and the build, everything. He's like a little bit thicker. He's not as skinny.
Yeah, it looks.
What I did with my old one is I actually did a. I don't know if you've seen like the fan concept art of like how Naruto would look if he was ever like a what to call it, like ever like got promoted or whatever like that. Like yeah. So I did that actually. It's like I did like a head swap and I replaced out the neck joint and everything like that. I'll take a picture and I'll send it later. And it actually looks pretty dope. A Genin, yeah. Not Umbu. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I got. A couple SH figure arts, some AWOC, and yeah.
Speaking of reviews, I'll have a review for this bad boy up probably by tonight or tomorrow because this was like the first figure I've wanted to do a review on just because they're so much different than it's like a brand new body, you know, something we've never seen yet. So it gets boring reviewing like Marvel
Same
Legend
shit.
after Marvel Legend after because it's all the same. They don't change. It's cool to get something new. All right, so we starting here with Bleach. All right, so huge reveal here. I mean, we knew it was coming, just didn't know what exactly we're gonna get. But Renji Abarai from Bleach,
I cannot wait.
1,000-Year Blood Ore.
He's a
Fucking
goat
sick.
for reals.
I wish they had. The only thing I think I know they're not gonna probably include is like a transformed Zabimaru, or even like an open Zabimaru where it's like kind of more like the whip.
Yeah, I just wish like maybe if like one or two segments could almost like telescope out.
That'd be kind of cool, yeah. But I could see that being a bitch too.
Troublesome.
To try to design.
Possibly breaking. But yeah, those are all the different faceplates that he comes with. So quite a bit of range.
It's cool. I like the open mouth ones too because that gives more depth. I feel like a lot of the closed mouth faces look very flat and feel flat, but like the open mouth faces come off a lot better in pictures.
Yeah. Because, I mean, you could definitely do a scene of, like, him yelling at Ichigo or yelling at an enemy or shocked, whatever you want to do, really. Yeah.
So. I would love to get the original version of Renji also. His costume hasn't changed all that much. It's more of his hair and stuff, but...
And tattoos. He's gotten more tattoos over time. Or they've gotten, like, a little bit different, a little bit bigger. And
it'd be dope to get, like, a battle damage version, too, where he has, like, his chest all revealed and stuff with his suit all jacked up, his gi all messed up.
Yeah, that would be dope.
Huh?
Yeah, I want to see some chest.
Absolutely, who doesn't?
Are you?
Oh,
I want to see some chesticles.
Oh, I was talking about that. The other one. Did y'all see they posted on Instagram the other one, like a video of it? Yeah, that one.
I didn't see no video.
Yeah, they posted a video of it, like a up close kind of.
Was it like articulation and stuff, showing off articulation, or was it just?
Yeah, it was posed up. I mean. They had it posed and stuff.
It was from the most recent event, right?
Yeah, it was from that event that I think they had this weekend.
Nice. So we're going to get Ichigo, obviously. That was just a given.
Yeah.
He looks good. I mean, there's so much cloth goods with these guys, like in general, like their designs are all based on having cloth, so it just feels weird and sometimes with plastic, especially the capes. Okay, so here I gotta pull up the names for these ones.
I went out of order. My bad, dude. No wonder you were like, "Oh, we're gonna start with the
gargoyles." Yeah, I know. No, okay. So we got Callian Shun from the Stories of Outpost Zaxius. Oh, sorry. Wait, no, I don't know why I said that.
She's a security
Outpost.
officer.
This is from the Outpost. Yeah.
This is from the new wave, right?
Wave 3.
The Zaxius Outpost wave. She'll come with a couple different option pieces too, different helmeted head.
Here it goes.
I think the biggest draw for me here is the cloth goods, because this one looks a lot like what was her name, Ziri or Zira. I think it's basically just like a different version of her almost.
I got to be honest, man. This is probably like my least favorite mythic. I mean, cosmic. Well, there's a lot of Mythic Legions parts here, but least favorite Cosmic Legion reveal like ever out of Wave 1, 2, and so far there's only been 2 for 3. But this is my least favorite one, and I'm just like not really feeling it at all. I don't like it. That's just me.
And she was the second reveal too, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, like as soon as we saw that first picture of her, I thought it was just like Space Balualith because it looks just like her almost. And here we have the first reveal was the Tusk pilot.
This is kind of cool. I mean, it's just like the kind of like the same thing as a Tusk engineer, Tusk scientist or whatever, just painted up like red. You know, you got the burgundy almost right here, and then like a nice brighter, vibrant red, metallic red here, which is cool, but it's still, I'm just like, meh, I don't really need it.
This one screams Mass Effect to me.
Mass Effect, I can see
Yeah,
that.
totally. I like it, but like I mean, I think I'm just gonna wait till I get my first Cosmic Legions before I start ordering more. You know, I think I'm gonna see how I like the first wave before I
All right.
jump all in.
Real quick, I'm gonna say something, and I'm not trying to be a hater. It just kind of sucks right now.
You're gonna make Jade come on the show.
I know it just sucks. 2 years waiting, 2 years waiting for Cosmics, and we still don't have Wave 1 in hand. You know, we've been waiting, and now they're going up, going to put up the pre-order for Wave 3, and we don't even have Wave 1 in hand yet. That is just it. I just can't put more money in. I just can't. I'm already $1,500 into pre-orders, and I have like nothing to show for it, unfortunately. I'm not trying to be a hater again. It just sucks between the tactics, between Poxus, and then Wave 1.
Ominous.
Well, no, I didn't even really.
Oh, you didn't
well,
even
yeah,
order,
I put. So I'm just talking about those three because I did put Necronomicon,
yeah.
but I didn't go all in. Wave 5, All Stars Wave 5, I didn't go all in either because I'm like, it's gonna take 2 years to get that shit. And then what did they do? They bumped up Wave 5 ahead of Poxus, ahead of Tactics, ahead of Cosmic Legions Wave 1. And I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Like, you guys churned out that wave in less than a year, and I'm still waiting for those other 3 waves that which combined, like I said, I have $1,500 just waiting in pre-orders. So that's why I haven't. Yeah, so I'm just like, that's why I haven't been going all in. I'm like, why go all in if I'm gonna be waiting 2 fucking years?
Well, the only reason I see them bumping up the All-Star wave was just because that's all parts on hand, or you know, it's all stuff that they've already released. There's no news, so
yeah, I get that. It just left a kind of bad taste.
Oxus
in my
wave
mouth,
is
man.
going to be a ton of new stuff, so that's why I see that one taking a little while longer. And Cosmic Legions Wave 1 obviously took a while because that's all brand new, pretty much brand new stuff too, except for, you know, some of the reused parts like from Valak and stuff like that. But
I know what I'm getting over at Legion's Con this year is going to be All-Star Wave 5.
yeah,
some of those stuff.
I had to go ahead and buy a couple immediately because or like right now I just ordered just a couple because I know that they're going to be harder to find on the aftermarket. So I went ahead and ordered a couple from BBTS really quick. I ordered the Azar, I think, or Kazar, the demon dude, because I know that we won't see him again because this is the second time he's been released, and once they do that, it's like done. So I got him, and then I also got Swig because I love goblins. Obviously, you know, I'm a goblin dude.
He might be my first goblin I get.
I also went ahead and got one Xylernian Flock guard because I think those dudes just look dope.
Those dudes look dope as shit. And there's two different heads.
Exactly.
There's the green skin one, then there's the black skinned one, and then the faceplate also comes down, which is dope.
I was gonna go a little harder on those guys, but then when I saw Leger, the new Leger figure that they announced too, like I was like, oh, that's gonna be my elf that I'm gonna go harder on, is that gold armor elf, because I think that looks unique and dope.
Dope. Our next reveal right here.
Hiya Toys is coming out with a classic Cobra Commander. This is kind of like a staple figure that everybody has wanted, a staple design of Cobra Commander that everybody has wanted and no one's quite hit on. So for this to be put out in 1/18 scale, kind of a bummer for Joe fans. Well, unless you're like a 1/18 Joe fan, and then this is right up your alley. But
yeah. I mean, they killed it. This looks great. It looks phenomenal, but I just don't collect, 3 3/4. But yeah, this looks top notch, dude. The articulation that they have for 3 3/4 too, it's awesome. These come in at a $20 price point.
Yeah, the thing with Hiya is back in the day they had a lot of QC issues, but I think they've come a long way since then. So Playmates showing off the turtles from Mutant Mayhem, the new animated film that's going to come out here shortly with an all-star cast of voice actors.
It's insane the talent that they have attached to this film.
But as I always say, just because you have a ton of talent doesn't make a great film.
Calm down over there with you saying that. Anyways, favorite design real quick, guys? You guys have a favorite design? For me, it's Raph. I've always loved Raph.
Yeah, mine's always Raph, yeah.
He's the best
Michelangelo
turtle.
looks derpy. Mikey looks derpy as hell. Donnie is annoying. Like his voice in that trailer was grating, man. I don't know what where they went with that. And Leo, they did my man wrong, dude.
All right, now you got my attention. That's what Az. What's your favorite turtle, man? Tell me that is the best turtle, Raph.
AZ's gonna be a Donnie guy.
Yeah,
You think so?
I think AZ likes. I heard him talk about it on Ernie's show. He likes. I forgot which one he said it was his favorite turtle.
Oh shit, Matt.
So Nacelle coming back with some biker mice from Mars. I know some people are probably hoping for like an updated version, but that's kind of not really Nacelle's thing. They try to stick to
old school,
vintage. Yeah.
Vintage.
So are they like a Super 7 type of thing?
Yeah, but I don't think they try to go for that premium.
Yeah, they go
Super 7 feel. I think they just go for kind of trying to make it feel the way it felt when you were a kid, you know?
Yeah.
So question, will these guys be able to like T-pose type of thing?
Looks like the guy on the front and the guy on the right can. I can't remember their names for the life of me anymore. Do you remember their names, Gil?
I don't, man. I used to always watch this show.
Down
Man.
memory
That was a
lane
long
right
time
there.
ago.
Memory.
I'll be honest, man. Like depending on how these are, I'll pick them up. I used to fuck with biker mice from Mars. I would get them and I'd put them in the 90s shelf because I got my gargoyles. I got some Power Ranger stuff in there. I got some other vintage stuff in there. So I would do a 90s, put them in the 90s shelf for sure.
Has AZ come up and said what his turtle was?
Mikey is my number one.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Good.
That's it for Playmates. So much product coming out. Yeah, man. Just because it's sorry. I know they do have a turtle
got all
van.
excited.
I know they do. I know they do have a turtle van and a bunch of other stuff coming out. But I'm like, I'm sorry, AZ. Like I put up what's interesting to me. I'm sorry, playa. If you wanna go ahead and comment what else is coming out, I will look it up and I'll put it up. Or actually, give me a second, man, and I'll pull up everything else in a second.
He said he was
For
out.
you.
You're our loyal viewer.
Yeah, I'll pull it up for
you.
you.
We gotta do that for you. All right, so here we got the McFarlane Teen Titans taking it in a different route. Remember they were putting out the cartoon versions of the Teen Titans. And they kind of just stopped on that, I feel like. I don't think they ever finished that. And now they're going to this different team up for Teen Titans. So more mature, grown-up Teen Titans.
I wish McFarlane would just finish up a team, man. Because, like, he did that animated Cyborg, and I was like, cool, dope. But where's the animated everybody else?
Didn't he do a Beast Boy too, or am I tripping? An animated Beast Boy?
He did not from that series. No, he did not.
So just that Cyborg, and that was it.
Just that Cyborg, and then that was the only character to come out from McFarlane for that Teen Titans.
And as far as I know, everybody liked that Cyborg. Yeah, like a lot of people picked that up because they were hoping that he was going to keep going.
Well, dude, that's my favorite incarnation of Teen Titans. That animated series from the 2000s, dude, it had no reason being that fucking good back in the day. That shit went hard as fuck, dude. Okay, here we go. I'm getting the turtle stuff lined up for AZ as soon as we're done doing this stuff.
Medieval Spawn looking beefy.
This thing looks great.
Exclusive or anything? Or?
I'm out, going to bed. Peace out, AZ.
He's like, I stayed up for this.
Dude, that sword and the hammer looks great.
Yeah, I might have to steal those.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to repaint this a little bit because it's not truly accurate, but
it looks
I just like that. That waist piece is great too. That belt.
Yeah, it looks phenomenal.
That'd be a great piece.
It really does look good, but it's just like
it looks super.
Yes,
it needs to be dirtied up.
I might grab 2 of these.
It's still not the one from the comics, so I'm just like, which one is this supposed to be? Well, not the current comics.
They've done Medieval Spawn a couple different times now, right? Like redesigned him a couple different times.
They have. I like the new current design because he's just like hella oversized. They would have to make him huge, like a mega fig because he's like 9 or 10 foot tall right now.
Well, they already have the body to put it on.
Which one? The
I don't know. Don't
monolith?
they already have some bigger spawn bad
Yeah,
guys?
they have mono. Oh, bad guys? Oh, I don't
Well,
know.
because like I'm guessing the bad guys are the ones that are bigger. Don't they have a couple big spawn bad guys like baddies?
Well, they have like Violator and
And I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking
Overkill,
more with the
Cyborg.
humanistic body, like
No, but
Over-
they have monolith.
Overdrive.
Maybe Overdrive would be too big, but monolith
Yeah.
coming out, that would be a good one to use.
I thought I remember that medieval spawn being like chunky, like thick, like sideways.
So
So
Matt doesn't like this.
So we got the
but
2-pack
I
that
do.
nobody ever expected to get, but everybody been asking for something like this for years, and now we got
I've been
it.
asking for this fucking Doc Ock, bro, because this is my favorite Doc Ock ever. Fucking 6'5", 250 solid, solid as shit. Could be a linebacker for the NFL.
Oh, I thought this was Oliver Tree.
Who?
You know Oliver Tree? He got that same haircut.
Who the fuck is Oliver Tree? I'm sorry, I'm confused as shit
He
right
does
now.
all those TikTok songs. If you ever, I don't know, any of those TikTok songs, it's him.
No, I'm sorry, bro.
Look him up. You'll see. He looks just like Doc Ock, bro, with that haircut.
Really?
Swear to God. Look at
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out, bro.
What was that maid doing? Is she force pushing or is she interpreting?
She was putting the cookies in the oven, bro. You know what she's doing. All right, so we're gonna finally get a Dr. Banner, even though this doesn't look like what I imagined Dr. Banner to look like.
It
It looks more like Peter Parker.
it's passable, but I get it. They're trying to be cheap. Well, I'm
Looks
like,
like
it's
Tobey
passable.
Maguire, dude.
Trying to be
It
cheap.
actually it does kind of look like Toby.
It looks like a mixture of him and Tom
Holland.
Tom Holland, yeah.
I gotta say, this Great Hulk looks a lot better than the last Great Hulk that they came out with, the NYCC whatever
Oh, it's
version.
just a new Gray Hulk too?
Yeah, that's a new
Oh.
Great Hulk.
I thought this was the one that I
Isn't
own
it?
that's still in a box that I've never opened.
No, because that one had a different face.
Okay.
It didn't have this face.
You like this one better, you said?
Yeah,
Okay. You think he'll
Looks
come with
better.
the pipe accessory? Yeah, probably because he has the open hand, huh?
I hope not. That thing's so fucking annoying.
Why
Hoping,
not? They'll just throw
hoping
in
it
extra
doesn't.
plastic. Raise the price $5.
Is that Doc Ock sporting the Edgar? Yes, he is. Fool. The first,
Oh yeah.
the creator of the
Is he rich?
the originator.
All right, we got the talking about OGs. We got the OG Hawkeye riding his stupid fucking air cycle that looks dumb as shit.
Damn, dude, tell me how you really feel. Jesus.
No, I'm just playing. These Toy Biz vehicles though, like for them to bring those back, I mean, that was just kind of a goofy like gimmick that they did in back then. I don't know. I guess if you want the nostalgia, then it's cool. But
I'm
can you
just
imagine
saying,
him
like,
riding around this on the Avengers movie, right? One of these around, dude.
didn't he almost ride like one of those Chitauri, whatever?
Yeah, he jumped on
fucking-
one of those. Yeah, the
Shinari?
Chitauri dudes.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of similar. But dude,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, this is kind of cool though because it's a new updated Hawkeye that isn't the one on the blister card, the red shell card, because
Oh, it's
that
not
one goes for
that?
like $80, dude.
Oh, really? I think I
Yeah.
still have one of them.
If it's
I got
still
all
on
that retro
card,
wave in a box somewhere.
if it's still on card, dude, that's like
Oh, yeah.
$80.
They're all on card.
That
That's incredible.
vision goes for like $80. Same thing.
Oh, wow.
I don't
Like
think I
that
had the
wave,
Vision.
that wave 2 goes for like a lot of money.
Oh, it's the wave 2. So you had the wave 1. Never mind.
Gotcha. Yeah, wave 1. I'm not
So is it a new
100%
box? Does he
sure.
have butterfly joints there? I can't really tell.
It
But
kind of looks like he does, but I can't figure it out.
it's like they
looks
photoshopped it.
I don't
It's
think
like
it
they
is.
photoshopped out the butterfly joint. Can you see that? There's like a hard line through that area where the butterfly would be.
Yeah, but I can't figure out if maybe that's like a plastic overlay.
Yeah, I can't tell either. Oh man, I would.
That's
almost
what I
want the
think it
butterfly
is. I
joint.
think it's a plastic overlay because
Yeah. It looks like it.
Maybe the joint's there, but it's just covered up too. Then and it won't
Yeah.
even work. So
yo, what up,
here we
Omar?
have, here we have
It's
classic
new-ish.
Old Man Thor
So,
and Destroyer.
Thank you for holding it down, bro. Listening while at
Hey,
work. Fuck
you're
yeah.
always working, Omar. I heard about that. Getting that overtime.
We were just talking about some of your stuff that Matt got in.
Not his stuff, but Johnny and
Oh,
Sammy.
Johnny. Sorry, I thought you said Omar. My bad.
Johnny.
No, Johnny.
I thought I heard Omar's name. My bad.
No, we
Oh,
didn't
you
say
know why?
Omar,
Because I
but
think just because Johnny
hears it
Cinco and
on
Omar
it, I
V,
guess.
because V and Cinco, same thing. Dude, this Thor, it looks good. It's kind of like a if you didn't get the 80th, if you didn't get the Ragnarok, this is not a bad version to have. You could probably just trade somebody ahead, like if you really want that one. And the Destroyer, I think that Destroyer is too small. Me personally, I think the Diamond Select is better, but that's just me.
Yeah, and this one's gonna run you probably about the same price as that Diamond Select one was at first too. So that's gonna be a miss.
Yeah.
Well, that Hulk body looks. I mean, not that Hulk. That Thor body looks great though. If you look at it, it actually looks like it is gonna actually be able to pose.
Well, yeah, that's the same one that they. Oh no, it isn't the same one, is it?
Like, look at
that's
that.
a diaphragm joint, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, so
Yeah,
that's a
looks like you
new
got some
one.
butterfly joints in there, possibly too.
That's
Maybe,
a new one.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to
Okay.
tell. But you're at least gonna get some posability out of the arms. And
The new Bucky
this is
cap.
almost like a joke. The fact that they brought like they said they retired the Bucky cap mold years ago and they kept using it, and now they finally give us a new Bucky cap on a new
Wouldn't
mold.
it be funny if they would have put it on the old Bucky cap?
It would have been kind of funny, dude. That would have been hella funny, actually. That'd have been like a straight slap in the face.
Just here you go, new updated colors and paints
But in
and
a
shit
but in a vintage card or some shit, you know, on the vintage card back.
We're so retro.
Dang.
So what do you guys feel about this one? Yeah, no.
I actually like the original Bucky cap like design, so I like this, but like I'm not really collecting Marvel Legends at the moment. So if I see it for discount, I might pick it up.
So this is a pass for you guys. Okay, no worries.
I feel like they could have fixed the holster too. The holster looks like it's going to cause issues like it did on the last one.
It looks like it's literally the same exact one as last time.
Yeah, like they took it off the old Bucky caps they still had, and
they're just like, they're still like got a lot of use out of this one.
Since they're painting all the old Bucky cap bodies, anyways.
What do you guys think about this? I think this is pretty dope, dude.
I don't like
the King Scroll, right?
What?
It's not Super Scroll, but it's like King Scroll or some shit like that. I forgot what it's called.
It's like Black Bolt Scroll. I don't know. I don't like it.
It's the one that the Diamond Select announced.
If it comes with two regular arms, I might buy it though, just to steal the parts for like an orc or something, you know.
But this is kind of cool. They did like a bendy arm right here.
Yeah, that's like, well, I'm pretty sure
like
the Super Scroll had that same arm.
Yeah,
they just repainted it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then we got Spider Woman Scroll Queen, I guess if you want to call it that. And then Super Adaptoid. I don't know.
I was surprised with that one. I was just like, yo, that's kind of cool, dude.
You like it?
It's like it's cool. It's 12-inch figure. That's the BAF, right?
12-inch is cool. I wish they had just done the actual Super Adaptoid though, like the way it looks like before it takes on any forms, you know?
That's your preferred version.
Well, I think it would be cooler because it would be more versatile. This is like very specific. You know what I mean? This is like a very specific version of it.
Doesn't have to be. Use your imagination, Matt. Aren't you a toy photographer?
I mean, it looks like a very specific version. That's what I mean. Like the original, the other Super Adaptoid has like kind of a more of generic.
60-year anniversary. They could have attempted a soft goods cape. Nothing premium, but something would have been nice on Thor. Yeah, a fabric cape would have went like leaps and bounds. I would have went like a long ways over there.
Yeah, but
you're asking for too much from Hasbro, man.
I don't think they've ever done anything cloth in the Marvel Legends line, have they?
I don't think so.
No, and then like I mean, there's a bunch of Spider-Man shit that was announced and stuff like that. I don't even want to go over any of that stuff. Most of that shit
like
is
the new Miles in the sweater, like his girlfriend's sweater and shit.
It looks okay. The Miles, that one looks decent. I like that design, but man, just like the amount of shit that we're getting is just it sucks, man. For the price point that we're getting,
you ain't getting.
And then they're putting it all on vintage cards. What's up, Christian? Sorry.
No, I'm just saying, like, you're not getting anything for the price. You're just getting the figure and the card back. That's what you're paying for is the card back. And then some of the card backs, they don't make any sense. Like the newer one, like the other ones. Like what card is that? Like it's weird. It's a weird looking card. Like
it's not like, even a vintage card. You're just making your own cards now and putting and calling it vintage. Like it doesn't even.
Yeah, it don't make any sense. So I don't know, man. It just none of those figures are really coming in. I think maybe only one comes with something. But most of them don't come with anything. It's just a figure and a card back. So
yeah, like the Chasm, I was kind of like excited. I was like, oh, cool. But like, dude, just everything. The Ben Reilly, the new updated design for like the Spider-Man Beyond, That
Yeah.
one's kind of cool, but the face looks weird as fuck. It looks just like the positioning of everything. Where the eyes are at, the eyes take up like they're like almost all the way down to here, bro. Like to the mouth. I'm like, that doesn't even make sense at all. Like what? I'm like, it kind of looks like how it would have been for the comic, but I'm like, but it kind of doesn't either.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm just
Yeah, I
like,
hate when they do that in between where they don't go all the way comic or all the way, whatever else they're trying to do.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what to do.
I
don't know
haven't
what to
bought a
say.
Legend in so long now. I can't even remember. The only one I'm looking for, like, or want to get if I find it, would be Spiral at this moment. Like, if I see Spiral, I'll pick her up, but that's probably it.
Yeah.
Because nothing else is catching my attention at all.
So I'll go ahead and share. The only other thing that I've seen for this announcement of like the new turtle stuff.
Now that's kind of cool. That brings me back right there, dude.
Yeah,
that van is dope. I really like
the pizza shooter. I remember the old one used to have something similar to that too.
Yeah, I really like how this looks, man.
Is this for the shorter ones, the 4-inch or the 3-inch ones, or is this for the 5-inch ones?
I'm not 100% sure. Does it say?
It says what's good? Let us know.
It says 4.5-inch figures, so I'm assuming it's
for the 4.5.
for those ones.
Yeah, that's cool. So the figures go with that van.
I'm assuming, and then is this other stuff you were talking about, AZ? Is the collect and display stuff?
Was it like every single Playmates
iteration? Yeah, of Leo.
It's like the expanded Leo set. Didn't they do something like that a few years back too?
Yeah, they did that. It was a while back. They did that.
I think I remember seeing that at Toys R Us back when Toys R Us was still around.
Yeah, that's where I saw him.
And then Shredder, Triceraton.
That Triceraton looks good for a Playmates toy.
It's not bad, and like it's better than the NECA big ass beefy can't articulate.
It reminds me of like when they did their Bebop and Rocksteady that were really nice. They did the nice Bebop and Rocksteady that were like the hands down ones for a while until NECA came up with theirs.
Yeah, theirs were great, dude. They were like fucking phenomenal for a long time.
I remember everybody was trying. Remember when they put out the Mousers too, and everybody was going nuts for the Mousers and stuff back then. And then they had the Turtles play sets where you had like the zip lines and shit. That was pretty cool, actually. I remember getting a bunch of that stuff. Or not, well, I was trying to get into that stuff, but like every time they put it on discount, I'd miss it out.
Oh, yeah, I found these ones, the storage shell.
Really? The old ones?
So they're kind of like reissues of like the old school ones. And I found them over at Target. But yeah, I found them.
I'm guessing you didn't buy them, did you?
I did.
Oh, you didn't? No.
Yeah. Ooh, what? Did I not put?
He said there's a sewer play set. He said the 5-inch ones are the talking ones.
5-inch ones are the talking one. There's also a play set. There's what the fuck?
I'll get that Donnie one and like purposely destroy it.
Damn, bro, you're a fucking hater, man. All right, let's go ahead and get into some anime or animation and what we've been watching. So, Christian, you want to go ahead and start us off?
The only thing I've really been, because I haven't caught up on Trigun Stampede, and I'm letting it build up, and I haven't watched the last 3 episodes. So, but the only thing I've really been watching is My Hero Academia, and so I'm still on season 5 on that. So I think I'm about halfway through that. So yeah, that's the only thing I've been watching is that so far as animation or any kind of anime. What about you, Gil? What you been watching?
Same thing, man. I've only been watching My Hero Academia. As far as like traditional anime, that's the only thing. I haven't watched the episode that dropped this week, at least for the dub, because me and Leilani are watching the dub together. Mm-hmm. So she's been busy watching other stuff without me. So whatever. So I'm waiting for her to be available so we can watch that and catch up. But dude, that's just insane. I love his new outfit. I love the new intro. That shit slaps. It goes hard. And then I've been rewatching Gargoyles the past couple of weeks, and I'm on season 2, like episode fuck, I don't know. Like I'm almost done with season 2. I'm like episode like 45, 47, something like that. Like where Oberon is coming to take Xanatos's and Fox's son because he's like summoning all the mythical and mystical creatures and beings and stuff like that. And I completely forgot like technically Odin is a child of Oberon, and like fucking Odin being such a powerful character was kneeling and kissing the hand of like Oberon, and I was like, oh shit. And yeah, he's a character that I wouldn't mind getting from NECA. Did we talk about the NECA stuff?
Yeah, that's
No, I was gonna say you totally skipped over the NECA
Did
gargoyle
I?
stuff. I was just
yeah,
about
we
to
didn't.
do that.
Yeah, we didn't talk
Shit.
about the NECA.
I was
We
gonna
That
say,
was the
speaking
last
of
stuff.
gargoyles, we didn't talk about any.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, we didn't even talk about that. But yeah, they
Eliza
showed off.
and civilian Xanatos revealed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that head on the Xanatos looks too big, man. Just to me, I think it's
thought
a
it
little
looked
bit.
good, dude.
It looks a little bit of a bobblehead.
I think it'd make a good Jason Wynn stand-in too if you kind of put it in the back and kind of darken it up so it doesn't look so animated, you know, and look good with Spawn, like Al Simmons, like an Al Simmons.
I can see that.
Hmm.
But yeah, just like so yeah, I wouldn't mind getting like Odin, and then the Odin Force fucking Goliath was sick as fuck in that episode. So I wouldn't mind if NECA could give us that. I doubt that they would, but that would be fucking amazing. But yeah, that show is like it's still really good. Let's see, Matt, what have you been watching, man?
Well, I started a new show on Prime called Fairfax. It's like an animated comedy about these three or four kids, I can't remember, 3 kids, and it's just kind of it's funny, but it's also kind of weird because it's like, you know, what kids nowadays would be talking about and shit. So sometimes some of the jokes are just like right over my head, but like most of it is just like kind of parroting the way, you know, kids are nowadays, and like the way like the whole hype beast movement, the whole Supreme thing. They have like their own little brand. I can't remember what the name of the brand is, but it's like it's on everything around there. It's like Supreme, basically, you know, their version of Supreme. It's fun. It's pretty funny. I think it's worth checking out. It's something you could probably even watch with your kids because they might like understand it a little more than you do and like laugh at it a little more. Yeah, I watched a little bit of that, couple episodes, and then My Hero Academia has been intense. I'm all caught up right now. Obviously, they probably dropped a new episode today though, so I didn't watch that. But wow,
Are you watching it sub?
Yes, Skill. If you have not caught up, dude, there's one.
I'm watching it dub, so I'm
Have
like
you caught up yet?
I'm not caught up to even dub. So
You
like
didn't
I
see
know
the
that
split
dub
second that I was talking about then?
probably not because I know that dub is like 3 episodes behind.
I want to
Sub
spoil
usually.
it for you so bad, but I know I don't want to spoil it for you.
What is it? Just go ahead. I don't care.
Well, because I don't even know if
The last episode I watched was where Muscular kind of got mopped by fucking Deku. Like they don't even stack up anymore.
Oh
like
yeah. He just whoops his ass this time.
hell fast. He's like, yeah, I'm not fucking around no more. And like he's starting to like be able to like handle and take on and in control of all the different quirks. So
Well, the thing is that he becomes
shit.
like
Sorry,
obsessed.
Christian.
Well, no, that's where I'm on the episode where they're fighting in those challenges, and you know that's where he saw the manifestation of all the other ones that
The
had
Black Whip.
Yeah, and then you know he came out with that one crazy power that it was like a big old. It looked like a bunch of arms coming out.
The Black
And
Whip.
and he was like freaking out because he was like, I don't know what's going on, and you know they
When he
kinda
becomes Spider-Man.
yeah.
Yo, he's hella like Spider-Man with that shit.
Well, especially now if you watch the new, like when you get to the newest episodes, dude.
Yeah.
Straight up Spider-Man.
Oh, I seen that chick too with the fucking sniper arm. She's fucking wild. She
Well,
takes
he
like
has like
bits of her
one
hair
his
and fucking shoots that shit as a fucking bullet out of her arm. I'm like, what
one
the
of
fuck?
his quirks that he has built into all for one or one for all is
No, it's all for
like Spidey sense, danger sense they call it.
Oh yeah. Danger.
So
the
he
danger
knows something's
sense
going
is
to
sick
happen
as
before
fuck.
it happens. So he has that kind of Peter Parker Spidey sense flash, and they kind of
He has webbing and spider sense. So yes, that he's very much like Spider-Man.
And now
at
he's
this
able,
point.
like, you know, we always know that he can like put power into his arms, his legs, whatever.
Yeah.
But
Penis.
now he's like just become obsessed with hunting down the League of Villains. So he's basically bordering the line of becoming almost villainous himself.
Yeah.
Like in the latest episode, he shows up and he just looks like a completely different, like he almost looks like a villain because he's just like he's all like worn down because he's just keeps going. He never stops to like rest. So his body's just taking more and more damage. and you just see him and his suit's all torn up, and he's just looking all like.
Is he like losing
crazy.
it too? Because it seems like he's not resting at all. Like not.
Well, yeah, he's just
sleeping or nothing.
He's trying, like, he wants so bad not to let his friends down that he's trying so hard to be doing everything himself, basically.
Yeah, because he's like, I can't stay
everything.
anywhere. I can't stay in any one spot for too long.
Yeah, because he
I'm
knows
just
the
like,
League of
what
Villains
the
is sending
fuck?
like all these hitmen after him, and the first person they send after him is that chick with the sniper rifle arm.
That's wild.
Yeah, so it's getting really intense. I think My Hero is probably the best it's ever been right now.
Top notch for sure. If anybody fell off, I feel bad.
You got to get back on. If you fell off in like
Gotta
season
get
3 or
back
4, you need to get back on, because I know those seasons were kind of rough, but man, 5 and 6 are just.
I know people keep on saying that like they were rough, but I feel like they weren't even rough, dude. I feel like they're fucking just character building. To me, that shit, I find
I
it
just
great.
feel like My Hero has this roller coaster effect where it starts off really good each season. Well, there's like a little build up, goes really hard, really good, and then back down, and then it needs to build back up again. And sometimes it doesn't build up as high as it did the first time. You know, that's my biggest gripe with it.
Yes,
What's up,
we
Chad?
understand you like the fighting.
Well, no, I just like development. Like, I like when the story's pacing and it's actually moving along, because it's
What up, Chad?
easy. It's easy for animes to sit there and bog you down with stuff that doesn't move the story around. Like, I like character development and stuff, but it can also move.
I
the
gotta
story.
respectfully disagree with you, because I feel like never have they once really ever bogged it down to where it didn't move its story, because it's always built up another villain, built up more story, gave you the background on the character. To me, that's driving it forward. It's making me feel something, some type of way about somebody. Because it's like, even like in Demon Slayer, like they do it beautifully. Maybe My Hero isn't doing it the way that Demon Slayer is, but like Demon Slayer, bro, like when Tanjiro is killing a demon, you feel bad for Tanjiro fucking killing the villain. You feel bad for the villain dying, even though that he's killing people. You feel bad because, like, oh, they had a fucked up upbringing, or they had some type of traumatic thing that turned them into this.
With Demon Slayer, I think they could even give you more story. Like, I feel like they're.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
I feel
My
like they
Hero
could give you
isn't
more
doing it
background
as
into the
well,
characters,
but I feel like they're still doing it. They're not bogging it down.
The one thing I think of when
disagree.
I think of My Hero is the Gentleman arc. That whole arc could have been
okay. I'll be honest. That one it was rough. I will be honest. That one was rough. But other than that, I feel like that's the only strike against My Hero, dude. One thing.
There also was this one whole part where they were gearing up to do this music thing, and that was stupid as shit too.
Respectfully disagree. Anyways, part 1 of Boruto is coming to an end. So kind of basically like how Naruto had Naruto, then Naruto Shippuden. Boruto is the first part is coming to an end. 293 episodes. The final episode that's going to drop is March 26th. So we have about roughly 2 more weeks of Boruto. Then it's going to be taking a break, and then they're going to be coming back for part 2.
Then they're going to bring back Naruto Shippuden 2. Yes.
Boruto 2 Shippuden Electric Boogaloo. Yes.
Is that what they're calling it?
Yeah, it's Boruto Shippuden 2 Electric Boogaloo.
What the fuck?
No, I'm fucking with you, dude.
Okay, good. I was like, are you kidding me, dude?
No. Come on, why would they name it that?
I don't know, dude. He was kidding me. Have you seen some anime names lately, bro?
Oh my god.
How not to flirt with a girl while in a dungeon and like fucking what the hell?
They'd be saying some crazy wild shit. But yeah, man, just like Boruto, still hype. I'm trying to catch up. I'm like on episode 130, so I'm a bit back. So I still got another 100.
So that's what Boruto looks right there, right?
Yeah, towards the end. I don't know if you ever watched Boruto, but actually, okay, so he actually starts off like episode 1, like in the very first like 30 seconds, he looks like this, and it's almost like those things like where it's like there's a crazy, intense, insane, huge fight going on. The village is all devastated and fucked up. And it's kind of like those things like where like, this is me, and you're probably wondering how I got here. It all started back, and then they go
kind
back
like
in
what
time.
My Hero does. It's like, this is how I became the greatest hero ever.
Yeah, exactly. So they do one of those.
Okay. I do think I remember watching the first episode. First couple
Yeah.
episodes of Boruto, but
So
I didn't get
it's
very
like the
far.
first. It's like the first minute that Boruto looks like that, and then
Don't
then
show
he
me this
doesn't.
stuff, dude.
So I got to, man, because like we're
I'm
geeks,
broke, bro. I
man, and we
can't
like to
afford any of
dress
this
up.
stuff.
So Primitive is doing a collab, yet another collab with Demon Slayer, and then we're getting some hoodies. You know, we got the everybody's favorite brother and sister. We got Giyu, we got
I like that
Tengen.
one actually.
Then we got the triplets right here, the trio.
It's a little
Oh no,
Luke
that's
and
just
Leia-ish, but it's cool.
What was it?
I said I like that first one. It's a little Luke and Leia-ish, but it's cool.
Got Tanjiro right here, Rengoku, everyone's favorite donut.
I hate when people say that.
I know my daughter says it a lot, and I'm just like, shut up.
I thought King Piccolo was everybody's favorite donut.
That's like our generation's donut.
Yeah, I
Rengoku
guess
is the new generation's donut. So yeah. And then just basically the same exact designs, but just with different colors and stuff like that. And then what I really like is I'm about to scoop up this Rengoku deck, and I'm about to throw it on the collection.
So does that make Tengen our favorite broken clock?
Damn, bro? Because isn't he just a regular
He's
clock?
missing a
Because
hand.
one hand is smaller than the other.
Because he's missing a hand.
That's fucked up. A broken clock. That's fucked up. I like the Tengen deck too, but Rengoku is the GOAT, man. He was my favorite Hashira, so I need that one. And I'm actually
I like that
really
black and purple
surprised.
scheme. That looks good.
Yeah, it does. I'm really surprised that they don't have a Giyu deck out. I'm just like, what the fuck? Because they only have like that one.
Well, they're trying to make sure it
Giyu.
flows like water, so they need to make sure it's aerodynamic.
So yeah, probably the next collab they'll have a Giyu deck out. I didn't clip everything out just because I want everyone to be able to see it. So this actually passed last week. Dragon Ball's official One Piece crossover. So what? Dragon Ball Z and One Piece did a crossover. Gets an English release date. So this was only a Japanese or Japan exclusive for like many years. I want to say like it was, I don't know, like 5, 6, 7 years ago that it came out roughly. But the English dub of DBZ and One Piece episode titled Dream 9, Toriko and One Piece and Dragon Ball Z Super Collaboration Special. That is a mouthful.
Like I was saying,
Released on Toonami March 4th, 2023.
they love their long titles.
Yeah, so like I said, it released last week, but you can still watch the episode. You could go back if you have the Cartoon Network or the Toonami streaming app. You could go on their website. Story combines characters from DBZ, One Piece, and the Battle Cooking Shonen series Toriko, and enters them in a contest to win what's described as the best tasting meat ever discovered. And of course, characters like Goku and Luffy, they love to eat. Characters like Zoro, Vegeta, Piccolo, and many others from the 3 series will also appear in the episode. So that's pretty dope. If you guys didn't know, now you know.
What was that cooking show when we were younger? There was like an anime cooking show when we were growing up that was pretty popular.
I know what you're talking about, but I forget.
I can't remember the name of it either. Shit. It was. I remember watching. It was actually pretty fucking good. It was pretty funny.
Got a new trailer out for the new Pokemon. Let me turn this down a little bit. New series that's going to be coming out starring Liko. She's the MC. I'm sorry, but to me, Roy, that's a crazy looking Pokeball that he has. I'm sorry, but this isn't my Ash. This isn't my Pokemon. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm not trying to be like that. Freed and Captain Pikachu. Of course, they got to have a Pikachu in the series somehow, some way. So this is going to be focusing on them, going through the new Scarlet and Violet adventure. Ash's last episode was what was it? So this is debuting April 14th. Ash's last episode is actually next week, if I'm not mistaken. This week or next week is Ash's last episode in Japan. Bless you, Leilani. And then this new series will be starting about 3 weeks after the last episode featuring Ash. It's kind of crazy. I never thought that after like 26, 27 years, they would just say peace out to Ash. Like, what the fuck? I feel like he made the Pokemon series like what it is today. And for them to just turn their back on him is kind of fucked up. But I understand like Yu-Gi-Oh stepped away from Yami Yugi, but like they did that after like 2-3 seasons, and they kept it going. Like they're like we said, 26 years, and they haven't switched out the MC. So it's kind of like, what the fuck.
Like,
And
all right,
then
let's try it now.
Matt, I don't think you like this, right? You weren't a
What?
fan of this?
No, I was a fan of everything except for Donnie's voice, to be honest.
Everything but Donnie. So here goes a trailer for the Mutant Mayhem by Seth Rogen.
I actually told you that I really like the art. It reminded me of an old animation called the PJs from back in the day.
I wasn't sure what that was at first. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know it by name. This is funny because it's like, it's believable. As like teenagers, you would do this. I know, like me and my brothers did shit like this with my dad's machete in the back.
Stop talking, you're ruining my concentration.
You're fine. Chill. He's gonna die.
He's gonna die. I love it, man. I really do like how
Donnie sounds like
You guys want to grab pizza?
Stop being a hater. Yo, what up?
Heck are those things? They look like little Shreks to me.
Richard, how's it going?
Bebop, Rocksteady, April. It looks great, man. That was
That
fun.
part's great.
Leo, what happened? Is Donnie bleeding? What's the next? Mikey, watch out!
Fucking sighing his way. Poor guy.
So
I really can't
you
wait to
were
watch
baby
this.
turtles who've made contact with mystery goo.
Well, we
Ooze.
prefer the term ooze, but yeah.
It's like more like it's just nicer.
It rolls off the tongue better, yeah.
Ooze.
It's nice, right? It's
In my head, it would have been funny if they used the guys from Workaholics as the voices of the turtles. I don't know.
So yeah, everybody working on this, like, you know, you got Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen, Post Malone is in it, Ice Cube, John Cena, Brady Noon, Giancarlo Esposito, Jackie Chan. That was the biggest surprise to me, Jackie Chan, to learn that he's Splinter. That was wild.
Oh yeah,
So
love Jackie Chan.
definitely August 2023. So this year, I really cannot wait, and I'm really looking forward to that movie. I got to be honest.
That'd be a good one for the whole family. So that's good.
That's a good thing. Yes.
Need some good family movies like that.
Yeah.
Something that we can enjoy and the kids can enjoy.
Super Mario.
Let's see. What was it?
Super Mario about to come out too.
Oh man, I can't wait. I just saw. I was like, we were looking up because we bought tickets for Scream for tomorrow.
Mhm.
And I like saw Super Mario there at the top, and I was like, "Oh shit, let's watch Mario instead." She's like, "Oh, it doesn't come out until April." I was like, "Fuck."
Yeah, they already got the pre-sale out. That's why.
What have you guys been playing? Talking about games. What have you guys been playing?
I've been playing a lot of Fortnite again. Just got back in before the season ended. Try to get my level up. Just been grinding away. It's been fun. Next season looks like it's gonna be crazy. They're going to like a Neo Tokyo type feel for it, and there's gonna be like cars and motorcycles. I mean, there already is cars and motorcycles, but it looks like it's gonna be more like geared towards trying to drive those vehicles and stuff like that. And just like it almost looks like GTA and Fortnite mixed together with like Neon Tokyo. So it looks like it's about to be really crazy and interesting. Also, yeah, I got a Deku Smash some the other day, and that felt really good because they have the Deku Smash item in the game right now, and it's literally like just a fucking destroyer. If you can hit somebody with it, it just wipes them out. So
Yeah.
I took somebody out with that the other day. That was nice. And then just trying to beat the God of War game, the first God of War, not Ragnarok, but the first one. And then Marvel Snap, just Marvel snapping people, hella. I don't know if you guys saw, but I had a combo
the 2018
that
one?
made me over 4 million power in Marvel Snap. So I posted a little short on my YouTube about it because I thought that was pretty crazy.
That was the one with the Black Panther and something else, and then they kept on like.
Yeah, that shit went nuts, dude. As soon as that started, I was like, "Oh, I gotta record this shit. This is gonna be nuts." It went
Where
hard.
are you with the 2018 game, if you don't mind me asking?
What just happened? I'm at the Fallen Giant, the Dead Giant.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. Okay, you're pretty
I
close.
just broke
You're
loose
probably
his
about
hammer.
you're probably about 80% done with the main story.
How much?
80% with the main story.
Oh, maybe I
The
don't know. It's
main
telling me
story,
that I'm only like
not the side missions. man.
15% done with the game or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
because there's a bunch of side missions that you probably haven't done yet.
That
but-
much.
Yeah, there's a lot, dude. There's hours and hours and hours of side mission. There's
I
an
know.
insane
Believe me,
amount.
I've been going
Yeah.
around and doing all this, because with this game, I was like, I'm just gonna go through and try to beat the main story
Yeah,
and try to
the
not
main
do anything.
story you could probably beat in about 20 hours, maybe between 20 and 30 hours.
Yeah, but like I said, I have a hard time just sticking to the main story, so I'll find myself just like, oh well, this is right over here, so I might as well go do that while I'm right here.
Have
You know
you
what I mean? Like,
have you fought the Valkyrie yet? The first Valkyrie?
no,
Okay, so you still got that. That is like an infuriating
I've heard the
battle.
Valkyries are insane.
They are, and then there's like another
What's so
9
special about
plus
them
the
that makes
queen.
them hard?
Their attack patterns, the strength that they have.
Can you only hit them with
Just
certain things?
there's like little there's little way like you just got to be really good at parrying or ducking out of like just
I
timing
never
things
parry. I
perfectly.
always just dodge.
Yeah, with them you're gonna definitely have to like be good, and then they switch up their attack patterns. It's not the
Okay.
same attack patterns, and then they attack faster. The more health that they lose, the faster they attack, and
They
other
become
things like
crazier and
that.
crazier.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right.
What about you, Christian? What you been playing, man?
I haven't really been playing anything. I was gonna ask Matt, because there's two different Fortnites on there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's the same for you because
I only play Battle Royale. I don't play Save the World.
So that other one is a different. It's like Save the World or what is it? You have to team
Save
up.
the World is more like survival.
Oh, okay.
It's like an actual story mode. You go in and you just try to like survive. It's almost like Minecraft, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Like where you just try to build and survive, and like there might be some kind of. So I've literally never played that. You have to pay for that. So I just play the free version of Fortnite and pay for the battle pass, which I haven't paid for a battle pass in probably a year, because once you buy one, you can get enough V-Bucks by earning them to pay for your battle pass each time.
Oh, okay.
Because like as you level up, you get like every level, there's like a chance to get 200 V-Bucks per level. So as long as you get your 200 V-Bucks per level, and let's say you like unlock like 14 pages, that's like 1,400 V-Bucks or whatever, or 2,800 V-Bucks or whatever. I don't know, whatever. So, it's a lot of V-Bucks. So it only costs $9.50 to do your battle pass. So you can continually just earn enough to buy your battle pass every season.
Yeah.
So that's what I do. Unfortunately, with Marvel Snap, it's completely different. If you want any of the battle pass rewards, you have to, or the season pass rewards, you have to buy the season pass. You can only like claim like 25% of the like rewards or some shit without it. So that's kind of whack. But
yeah.
I haven't played anything.
Yeah.
I've been slacking on the God of War Ragnarok. I've been meaning to play it, but
you already beat it though, didn't you?
yeah. But I'm like, I want to beat the Berserkers, who are like the new Valkyries, and then I want to get all the the Crows of Odin, which I'm like 10 away from completing.
That's kind of hard, dude. Those motherfuckers be hiding everywhere.
Yeah, and then like you got to time it perfectly too, like to like throw like your spear and throw the axe. Yeah,
that shit gets really frustrating sometimes.
Yeah, it really does. So I'm 10 away. I got to figure out where they're all at, and then the one thing, Matt, I don't know about the 2018 game because I didn't get all of them then. And you couldn't travel to Asgard in 2018, but in this game, since you could travel to Asgard when all the trees are in the tree of Odin, you actually get to unlock a bunch of gear, which is pretty dope, like a skirt piece, gauntlets, armor. Then I think you also get to unlock pommels for the Blades of Chaos, a handle for the axe, and then a handle for the Dropnir spear.
That's when you've beaten all the pathways?
No, just when you collect all the crows.
Oh, when you get all the crows, okay.
Yeah, between 1 and 12, you unlock one chest, and then the next set of 12 is like another chest, and the next set of there's like 7 chests.
On the first one, it's just
chests.
on the first one you already know, but you get experience for every time you get to a certain amount or whatever.
Yeah. All right.
I've killed about like 25 of them so far, I think, or some shit like that. I don't know.
I'm
maybe more, maybe like 50. I can't remember. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at finding them.
I'm either 38 out of 48 or 40 out of 48. Anyways,
Anytime I find him, I make sure I kill him. I don't leave until I kill it. Like I do not.
if you want to upgrade your swag, Mario and Red Wing boots are going to bring you the Mario plumber boots. These look goofy
Yeah,
as
I've heard
shit.
Red Wings are amazing shoes, but these don't look like those.
They are amazing shoes, but these look goofy as shit, dude. And I'm just like, I wear size 12. They're probably going to look like fucking clown shoes in my size. No lie. I'm
They
just
look
like,
like
this
those
shit.
one boots that were trending, those big red boots that were trending for.
Oh my god, the Astro Boy boots.
Yeah,
Talking about Fortnite, got some Creed, baby.
Oh,
Got some Adonis Creed coming to Fortnite. We're gonna give you a 2-piece no biscuit.
Yeah, it looked like they're gonna have like a ninja character too. Like, so there was like a ninja running around with a sword, just killing people with the sword. So that looked pretty interesting.
I seen that. That shit was looking interesting. And then got a little bit of a new gameplay trailer with the new, three new characters that they're showing off. They're not all new, but they're showing off the characters for Street Fighter 6. Starting off with some Zangief right here. This is what I'm saying. Like they're clothing up the characters. Like he's not in his little tidy whities anymore, or sorry, his tidy reddies. Now he's wearing full-on pants.
He's not wearing his red curtains anymore.
Nah, he's big and beefy as always. Big as ever.
Huge.
I had no idea he was that much bigger than E Honda. I thought both of them were like around the same size. But like
He's definitely
dwarfing
taller.
E Honda.
I know he's always been taller.
Really?
Yeah, that's his whole thing. E Honda's just like kind of short and stout, and
Yeah.
Yangi's supposed to be like a big old powerhouse.
So here goes his finisher.
Yeah, I think the dimensionals look a lot better in this game.
Yeah. Show off a new character, Lily. She's an Afro
She looks
Latina.
cool.
Yes.
Her style looks like the type of character I like, really fast and combo heavy.
Yeah, I love how she looks, man. Because I'm like, you could tell that she's, she has like some type of Latin descent. And there's a bunch of like Aztec calendars and stuff like in the back. I'm just like, I gotta read a little bit more and see what she is exactly. Like,
is she a new character?
she is new. This is her first game. I love the clubs that she has. She looks great. Looks
Pretty sure
a
those
fun
are like
character.
a specific weapon too. They're like actually like
Golden Eagle. She looks great.
historical weapon type of thing.
Yeah.
Not
And then
the one we're looking for.
one of
Cammy.
the favorite assassins right here, Cammy. Muscle Mommy right here.
She looks badass.
She really does.
They better bring back her original costume though too for this game.
What do you mean better?
Well, I mean, they gotta have like the classic costumes as unlockables.
I'm just saying, if ain't her stretch like that.
I'm just saying they better have the original. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, this is a pretty long trailer too, because I shortened it by like a minute.
Another mission awaits.
Straight like cuts his head off with her fucking kid.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Slits his throat from the back.
So if you do pre-order, there are some pre-order bonuses. So June 2nd is when it drops. Pre-order now, and you get these skins.
You get Dante from Devil May Cry.
Basically, yeah, that's what Ryu looks like, right?
That's Ryu.
Yeah, it's Ryu.
Oh god.
I mean, not Ryu. Ken. Sorry, Ken.
I was gonna say,
But it looks
I was
like
I thought that was
Dante,
Ken. Bum
right?
Ken. They brought back Bum Ken.
Yeah. No, you get a skin for
Monkey.
Ken, for Jury. I can't remember this dude's name. He's a new
Isn't that-
character.
Is that DJ?
I don't think it's DJ. I don't think DJ's in this game.
It is
For
DJ, bro. It
Chun-Li?
says right there at the bottom.
Is it? Oh, DJ.
Jamie,
Oh, he
Manon,
is. Okay,
DJ,
Chun-Li.
Yuri, and Ken.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. My bad.
That's all I can see because your head's blocking the rest of it.
But yeah, I didn't think DJ was going to be in this game. Okay,
Hell yeah,
so-
bro! You gotta bring back DJ, bro. They like. I don't think they brought him back in a while, right?
DJ. Well, he's not like one of my favorites or a go-to.
When was the last
for
time
me,
they
so-
had T-Hawk in a game too? Was T-Hawk gonna be in there?
I like T-Hawk. T-Hawk was a fun character.
I like T-Hawk too. I would love to see him back.
Let's go ahead and get into some entertainment. What we've been watching. So
Honestly, I would love to see some characters from the old Street Fighter 3D game, like Skullomania or
oh, dude, that would be crazy.
There's a
what-
couple others. I just can't remember no more.
What have you guys been watching?
Go ahead, Christian.
So I've pretty much been watching what everybody else has been watching. I've been watching Last of Us, Mandalorian.
Mhm.
I think that's about it.
The only two shows that matter.
Yeah.
I've actually not been watching any of that.
Oh, okay. Well, you haven't been watching it, but so yeah, I've been watching those. Those have been pretty good. And there's something that I wanted to point out that I actually came upon was because I remember you telling me, Gil, about the Black Panther, the Wakanda Forever podcast. You know,
Oh yes.
yeah, I listened to the whole thing and it was great, man. That first episode though, man, it was hard to get through because it was a lot of Ryan Coogler talking about Chadwick, and it was just like, and you could tell just like because they were just so close to each other that that you could feel like that loss and stuff more so.
You can feel his pain, man. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
So, but yeah, and then just the whole crazy thing about him not knowing the whole time, and just him realizing now that looking back that he was sick the whole time, but he just wasn't realizing it because he didn't say anything to nobody, and but yeah, and so Disney Plus put on because I know in that podcast they talked about the music as well, and that was pretty interesting. They talked about when they went to South Africa and stuff, but Disney Plus now has they have 2 episodes so far about the music, about the Wakanda.
Oh shit.
So it's real interesting. So they pretty much talk to like the same people and stuff like that. And the first one's about them going to South Africa and him getting all the sounds and talking to different people. And so they show, and in the episodes they show more artists that he came across, that he listened to and stuff like that. And so it's real interesting. So if you're into music and you really like the Wakanda Forever and the score and stuff, because I downloaded the score as well through Amazon Music because I have that, and it's great. The score is great too, man, just because of the fact that if you listen to what they talked about, how they got all the sounds from the music, and you listen to the score, you hear it and stuff like that. And so it's real interesting to me, and I love all the sounds that they use.
It really is like an eye opener, and it's just crazy, and just everything that went into putting that movie together is just, it's insane. Just that podcast is fucking amazing.
Yeah, but so I watched the first 2 episodes of the Behind the Music for Forever. So if you want to know about that, that's on Disney Plus, and that's excellent as well. And also I started watching, I don't know if it's done or not. I watched all the woman
the Empower.
Yeah, I watched all those about all the different characters and stuff like that, and that was interesting as well. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I can think of. I know I watch other stuff, but I can't think of what else. But yeah, but that's pretty much what I've been watching. What about you, Matt? What you been?
What have you not been watching?
I've not been watching much. Just been watching Chernobyl and just some random movies. Nothing to write home about though, so nothing to bother. What about you, Gil?
I watched Bedazzled. I don't know if you guys remember that movie from
I remember
the 2000s. Yeah. So my wife, she's never watched that movie, and like me and my brothers, we were talking about Brendan Fraser and like how we liked him a lot, and all this other stuff. And there's just like a couple movies like that we wanted to watch, but when we were talking about it, like me and my brothers were talking about Bedazzled, and my wife was like, "What's that?" And so I was like, "Oh, dude," I was like, "I'm gonna have to put that shit on. That looks dope. I'm gonna have to put that on." So, dude, that is such a fucking funny ass. It's a good funny movie, man. It's a great movie, especially like when he turns into like that Shaq type character, like he's this huge dude, and then he's like, "I got a little itty bitty tiny micro." It's all funny.
Yeah.
And then he turns into like the Pablo Escobar type character.
Yeah.
That was funny too. I think those were like my 2 favorites that he turns into. And then like the funniest one, I think, well, yeah, like the funniest one is like where it seems like they could really connect, and then it's all like, oh, but the caveat is he's gay for that lifetime, and it's like, of course I want to be attracted to women, and it's like, oh, dude, that's like no matter what, there's always some type of caveat as to why he
Yeah.
can't get the woman that he wants to be with, and then for him to ending up with somebody like her is fucking. It's just awesome that they end up. There's a happy ending for Elliot at the end.
Yeah.
Been watching The Last of Us, the last episode, dude. Like, it lightweight bothered me because that dude, like, watching more videos about it, that dude was gonna do more than just eat Ellie,
Yeah.
and like I didn't really think about it, and like I was like, oh, that piece of shit. But then like when everyone was like talking, I was like, oh damn, he was gonna fucking rape her. He was gonna fucking rape her.
Well, I mean, yeah, because it was real weird about when he had her in prison in the cage, and he kept telling her, yeah, like, me and you, we can rule, pretty much we can run things, and
Yeah.
he started like touching her hand, and I was like, whoa, I was like, whoa, man, this guy's really talking about that.
I gotta rewatch the episode because, like, to be honest, like, I was like half watching it.
Mhm.
I wasn't fully watching it because, like, I've been doing a lot of repricing my comics and action figures for like the sale that I'm gonna do
Yeah.
at the end of the month. So like I was doing that while watching it, and like I wasn't fully invested into the episode.
Yeah.
But then like when I like rewatched the scenes, I was like, oh fuck, that fucking piece of shit. I'm glad that he got what he got in the end. And yeah, man. And then the couple episodes that we got of Mandalorian, we've had 2 episodes. Great start. I feel like I'm digging it. I'm liking it. So I'm liking where it's headed. I don't think I've really watched anything else.
That last episode, boy, when Bo-Katan picked up the Darksaber, she was wielding that thing like old times. Mandalorian over there struggling with it still.
Dude, Mando, he's acting like he's trying to swing like a fucking 100-pound sword, man, like a broadsword. And fucking Bo-Katan's like it's nothing, dude. She's just
she busted
fucking
out
like,
with the shield and shit. She was just like she was
dude. I really did love that. Like when she had the Darksaber, and
she had it for a while before
shield.
he got it, right?
Yeah, well, she's the original owner. Or she had it for a long time.
Yeah.
So I was
passed
just
down
like,
from
dude,
her family, correct?
It looked so awesome just to see that on the screen like that, because like we've only got her with the Darksaber like in cartoon series, animated series type stuff.
Yeah.
We never actually got it like live action, so this is the first time that we're getting it live action. It's fucking dope.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. I was just like, what? That's dope. Oh, that looks good. Oh yeah, you've been working on a bunch of stuff. So let's go ahead and get into some news. It's not a lot of news, so we'll just go ahead and pull this stuff up.
I like that mushroom man.
Yeah, this mushroom man's cool. I kind of have like I just put him on like a skeleton knight body. Kind of almost has like a Dark Souls feel to it.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors will play Dennis Rodman in the upcoming movie, The 48 Hours in Vegas. And I'm all for this, man. I love Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors is awesome. Oh, that's the other thing is I've watched Quantum Mania. I don't think when we recorded last I watched it, but
no, I watched it too.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. I liked it. I talked about it with my brothers a couple of weeks ago when we did the Three Bros One Show, but I enjoyed it. I liked it. I thought it was
good. I definitely had some nitpicks, but as with all Marvel movies, there's always something to pick at.
Yeah. So I don't know. Have you guys ever heard about the famous 48 Hours in Vegas?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matt?
Is that where he married himself?
No, that was different.
Yeah,
that's a different 48 hours. Okay.
Yeah.
That's a different Vegas story.
So yeah, just I would just suggest maybe like reading up on it just a little bit. It's not a lot. Just read up on it a little bit. Then I can't wait for this. I think it'll be good. Like I said, I loved Dennis Rodman back in the day.
Yeah,
I like Jonathan
Was it like
Majors.
a betting story or something or what?
It's just some crazy shit. And then Michael Jordan got involved as well. He like basically went down there, is like, come on, motherfucker, and like basically got him and like fucking made him come back type of thing. So yeah. WWE news, Bad Bunny will host Backlash on Saturday, May 6th, live from the Coliseo de Puerto Rico Jose Miguel Aguilar in San Juan, Puerto Rico. So I do know that he is like if you do the early pre-order for 2K23, you actually get Bad Bunny as a playable character and some exclusive content. So I like how much involved he's getting in the WWE. That's kind of dope, and he's going to be hosting Backlash. So be ready for that. That's the other thing. I've been watching more wrestling lately. I've been getting back into professional wrestling or the, professional wrestling. But a lot of the storylines going on are great.
It's funny. Like a month ago, I was trying to watch some wrestling too, and I was just like, man, I don't know any of these
It's
people.
an exclusive to Peacock right now. I think the events.
You can watch like all the WWF stuff on Peacock now, can't you, or some shit?
Yes,
like,
you can.
like
You could go like way back in the
Network.
days. Yeah. I can't wait for this, man. I'm actually pretty juiced. First movie poster for Paint, a Bob Ross movie starring Owen Wilson. Wow. Has been released.
I think a lot of people
cannot
thought this was a
wait.
joke.
Yeah, that's what I thought too when I saw this.
I didn't know this was real at first either, and I was just like, wait, what? So this is amazing. I cannot wait. And it blew my mind when I found out that Bob Ross had been dead for like a long time, because like I remember when I was younger, like in high school and shit like that, or like even before, like when I'd be flipping channels and like he would be on
Yep.
and stuff like that. And like those were just tapings.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that he was dead. And when I finally knew that he was dead, it was because of Boys with Their Toys, when they brought it up and they were like, oh, did you know that he died like way back in the day? And like all those tapings that we seen were just like, it was just reruns. And I was like, oh, no way. Are you serious? So shout out to them.
I think they just put out a trailer for that too. I think yesterday.
Did they?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to have to check that out. I know that they put out
the Boys with Their Toys episode, or
hey, I would if they. I've been telling them for years, man, to bring their show to YouTube. I would definitely watch it. I'm gonna have to check out that trailer. Maybe next week I'll put it on. And then the other one that looks really good is actually that Nike movie, the documentary, the Nike movie with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck, and then it's like the story of like how Michael Jordan saved Nike.
I'm just waiting for the Balenciaga movie, dude. That's gonna be a fucking killer.
Nobody wants to watch that bullshit. Matt, you got any shout outs?
Yeah, shout out all the people I bought stuff from this last week. Chucky's Geek Spot. Shout out to 78 Points of Articulation. Shout out to Johnny Number Cinco. Check all those dudes out. They all work on some great stuff, all in different, degrees and different, areas, but all really awesome custom stuff, and really affordable prices too for what you get. So shout out to all those dudes. Shout out to Jason and the AWOC team, because we got our toys finally. Cheers to that. And see you guys all next time.
Christian?
Yeah, man. Just shout out to everybody who keeps up with us, and I appreciate everybody's been watching us and hanging out with us during our interviews and stuff like that, and helping these guys get their Kickstarters going and stuff like that. And yeah, I'm really glad that the Tribal Force one got through and stuff like that. And still 4 more days, so you guys want to, you can still get in on that and stuff like that. But yeah, just shout out to everybody who's been keeping up with us, and shout out to Heath, because he keeps putting out he's got a new intro and everything.
Dio, yes sir.
Yeah, I haven't got into the episode yet, but I'll be listening to it pretty soon. So yeah, I always love Heath's stuff. But
yeah, you guys are always so much more thoughtful than me.
Try to be. And then as far as me, shout out to Boys with Their Toys, shout out to Toy Migos, shout out to Dork Lair, shout out to the Cabal, Walter especially. Yeah, just shout out to my brothers for pulling through and meeting up with me to do the Three Bros One Show podcast last week or 2 weeks ago. That was pretty fun. It's always fun to talk to them about shit, and we always end up reminiscing some type of way. Like, we don't even intend to do it, but we reminisce somehow, some way. Yeah. And then just talk about the shit that we're going through, just with like, whether it's like video games or like fucking anime or work, whatever. We just talk about a bunch of different random shit. And we never tried to like, script it or like come up with the outline, but like, I don't know, just it ends up leading to like a lot of great stuff. Yeah. So I think we're just going to keep on doing that. Yeah. And then, I'm just going to, so just shout out to them. Shout out to Heath. Till next time, guys, make sure to stay geeked up and geek out. Later.
Peace.
Peace out, yo.